Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys had a great day today. I pray all is well with you and your family. Hey, everybody. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in to Divination Nation. How you guys doing? Hey, a little bit too much oil in my hands. Go ahead and see what's going on with the collective energy at this time, Spirit of God. What's an urgent message? You got an urgent message? What's up, you guys? How you feel? Y'all staying safe? Y'all had a good day today? Happy birthday to any Aquarius. That's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Big star energy. Stood up. I can see my little fingerprints on the table. I mean, it's either be dry, you know what I'm saying, or be. Right. What's this urgent message? The very first message. The Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. To the Knight of Wands. Okay, to the Knight of Swords. Let me check my camera. So, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Most High God, for allowing me to work with your people. So listen, right now there's some type of new force beginning happening. And I'm saying that with the Ace of Wands because there's fire involved, okay? The fire energy comes to consume, if you will. Now, this could be towards some type of success, long-term success. Sometimes you have to make adjustments and make changes to go towards the success that you want to have. Excuse me, which clearly makes sense for Aquarius season, because earlier today I was talking about how Aquarius season is based around your future, you know what I'm saying, and your purpose in your 11th house. So a new beginning starting over towards a long-term success, yeah, that makes sense. And then you have the Knight of Wands, again, that fire energy, that action. So there is some type of action that you need to take towards your long-term success. And it looked like in the Nine of Swords energy that you having a really hard time accepting that fact. I'm sorry if I said it like that. But here go the cards. So please, whoever this message is for, don't worry, okay? Don't worry and don't cry about it. Yeah. Just take the action. I know a new beginning, a forced new beginning, something that you weren't planning on doing, something that just happened that you happened to start doing, like you weren't planning on that coming about. It came about. But what I'm telling you is that you have to go ahead on and take that action. Go ahead on and take that action. Yep. So tonight I'm going to be talking about people, places, and things in the collective energy, because by us being in the 11th house, these people, places, and things, they're going to be part of our future or a part of our purpose, regardless of what that looks like for you. I know, of course, we all want to go towards positive things. So that is the overall ultimate goal. That's the overall ultimate goal. So I'm going to start with the people, places, and things that. I'm going to go ahead and give it a pre-shuffle. Spirit of God, give me the energy of the people, places, and things of the collective for tonight's reading. Give me the energy for the people, places, and things of tonight's reading, please, Spirit of God. What is it that I need to let the collective know at this time? Asking for people and places and things that the collective needs to be aware of at this time, Spirit of God. Thank you all for joining me. If you are here, because I can't see those numbers, just go ahead and hit the like button. I do have the comments off at this time, but thank you so much for joining me. You can let me know you're here. You know how they say you can let me know you're here by waving your hand. You can let me know you're here by hitting the like button. I see the like button. And I hold the card up to the camera like that, because that light is so bright. But see, I just seen it looked like 5 people are in here. But if I turn that light off, like I can't. It's like too dark on the video. All right, so let's go ahead and see the people, places, and things that are in the collective's energy right now. And like I said, this is important because right now you may be having dreams and thoughts of what you want to do for the rest of the year. And it's important that you have people, places, and things around you that coincide with that vision that you have for yourself. No, I didn't just turn my cards the wrong way. Because I don't have bad tarot hygiene. Let's go, Spirit of God. What's the message? This is for the online community. I got place of remembrance in government buildings, right? And I instantly picked up, somebody got to go back to a place that they used to be at for some type of situation that they got to work out on paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just pop up and say court, because I actually got a court card. So if it was court would have came out. But you need to go to a government building and probably iron out some paperwork. Like a prime example, I had to go back to my home state, to the county, to a government building to look up some will information. See, that was not court related. And if you don't know, by the way, wills are not registered with your local county that person passed in unless the family goes intentionally and asks the clerk county or the chancellery court, depending on what state you live in, to file it with the county. It's not there. Wills are like personal information, and it's not mandatory that it's kept at the courthouse. Show me in the tarot what's going on with this. Going back to a place of remembrance and this public services, administrative agencies, nostalgia, reflection. It could be like to it could be like to a grandparents, city, state, or county too. What's the tarot message about this? So these are places that are surrounding you right now during the Aquarius season, whether you're an Aquarius or not, that got something to do with your purpose or your future. What's the tarot message? What's this? So the Page of Swords wanted to come out. That's dealing with contracts and agreements. What else? Ace of Cups. You definitely going back to deal with some type of paperwork, contract, or agreement, and it's going to be something that's in your favor with the Ace of Cups. It's going to be in your favor. You could be a water sign. What else, Spirit of God, about this? It's an offering, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Just go. If you get an invitation to go and you're not really sure about what's going on, just go ahead and go back to that place. Go to that governmental place of authority that they're asking you to come to and see what's going on with this Page of Pentacles. Because there's some type of tangible offer waiting for you there. There's some type of paperwork or something waiting for you. Because for me, the Pentacles is what's actually happening here in the 3D. So, an offering. Someone wants to talk to you about something. It could be clarity. You know, it could be paperwork. You know, it could be deed paperwork. It could be anything. I don't know. It could be your real birth certificate. I just heard. Somebody need their real birth certificate? I send you my condolences. I went through that myself. Anything else on this energy? No? Okay. I was also looking for my glasses. Because I thought I wasn't going to need my glasses. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that. Because I thought I was just going to look at the cards. But then I forgot I had the people, places, and things that. So I need the glasses. They're over there. So I'm going to pull some more energy. I'm going to go get my glasses, okay? And we're going to do this again. We're going to do that again. We're going to do that again. We're going to do that again until I get ready to get off. That's what I'm on here to do tonight. Let you know about the people, places, and things that are around you right now in Aquarius season. Because Aquarius season is about focusing on your future and your purpose. That's what the 11th house is about. And Aquarius is in the 11th house. See, I did a cough drop. It's like it's making it worse. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. That just like that. Excuse me, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate and I respect your time. So I got the people, places, and things that's mixed together. Let's go ahead and see people, places, and things in the collective energy at this time. What's going on? What does I need to talk about, Spirit of God? Okay, let's see. Whoa. I got Spy came out. I had Spy fly out earlier, but not like that. What about this Spy? What else, Spirit of God? A perilous realm. Danger lurks. Okay. So I'm picking up on a spy going around you, searching around you. Let me see if anything else comes out. People, places, and things in your energy. Listen, this, whatever comes out behind this, musician. But I'm really picking up that this got something to do with being creative more than anything. Whatever is getting ready to come out is not to incite fear. Okay? I also want to tell you guys to only take what resonates to your personal life for real. And my readings are not for entertainment. My readings are not for entertainment. My readings are real divine messages from the heavenly realms. I wouldn't come on here and make up something for entertainment, and I don't put that clause on my videos. Now, I don't know you personally, and I don't know your situation, so I'm not saying nobody's name, so I don't have to say that. So whatever I'm going to tell you, you have to take this as it resonates. And unfortunately, the day and time we live in, people do spy on people. and it could be danger. And you know what? It don't even have to be like danger peeking in the window like Uncle Tom, peeping Tom and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's danger from like the 1950s, like in the Back to the Future type of energy. Nowadays, you can be at home by yourself and be being surveillanced by CCTV. That's more dangerous than anything. You know what I'm saying? So these things, they need to be talked about because unfortunately they do happen. And creation on here, I think that somebody is being very, very creative with the way that they could be undercover and using espionage against somebody. Because if you don't know, I got a video where I moved to a new location, right? And when I get to the new location, all of a sudden I get this app pop up on my laptop called OBS Studios. OBS Studios, I didn't know what it was, right? But what drew my attention to it was every time I logged on my laptop, I would get like this this duplicate desk screen would pop up, and it was showing me it was like two desktops. And I started looking at it, and I saw the little icon on there. And so then I went on Google and I was like, what is this about? And it's a streaming and recording video and audio app to put on laptops and cell phones. That happened in the past 4 months. That reading is on my page. The title of it is called Now I'm Watching You. Because I figured it out and I got rid of the laptop because however the person put it on my laptop, I couldn't even remove it off of the laptop. I kept giving the laptop a hard reset, and it would not reset. So I just said all that to say, because I'm finna pull the tarot on this energy, because somebody is being watched in the collective, and I'm not trying to scare you, but your spirit team wants you to know. I'm going to start with this little tarot deck right here. I like this deck because it's got different pictures and they kind of give you different overall energy. First, Spirit of God, can you show me Spy? This creative spy, he's very creative. That's his energy. He's not a magician. He's a creative spy. Where the camera? There it goes. You guys know I want you to be in the camera. He's a creative spy. That's what he is. He's very, very creative. Ooh, like the type that can follow you around in public and you don't even know they there. What's going on with this energy? Show me Spy. That kind of triggered me. Let me take a deep breath. Okay. Show me Spy. Show me Spy. Knight of Swords. Somebody with an intellectual plan in their mind right now in Aquarius season with the Knight of Swords coming out in Aquarius energy. So this is current energy charging towards you mentally. And like I said, it could be somebody that you feel like they doing something, talking about you, because you guys in the collective, y'all have intuitive abilities and stuff like that. And you can feel when somebody's talking about you or wishing you harm, or just the places that you go to, you're not being treated like you should be treated and things like that. Like you can pick up on that energy. And that's what the Knight of Swords energy feel like. Okay, so show me this perilous realms, like the darkness that's lurking. What is his idea? Like what is his plan with his charge? You see he's taking action. He's in motion. He's trying to force you to walk away from something with the Eight of Cups right here. I don't know what it may be that you hold dear that someone else feels like you shouldn't, be working on, or that you shouldn't have access to, or what have you. But that's the whole plan. So like if it's to make it hard for you to move, like if you need to move, but say for instance, like maybe your income changed since you got your last pay, so it's like hard for you to like move or something like that. That puts you in a situation, if you find out somebody got cameras in your place and then you want to move, that's going to cause you a real big hardship. Some type of energy. why am I also hearing like increasing the rent and stuff like that? I knew I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I knew it. What else did I got? About this 5 Peerless Realm energy. I got the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Look at them. I told you. Trying to steal like your energy, trying to steal your ideas, like how to even get through the day. Like I don't want you to be thinking like on big levels. Not that you're not big thinking people, but I'm saying like you got to be aware that attacks, they start on small levels. You know what I'm saying? So if they can distract you, like that phone call I just got, I ain't talked to that person all day, right? But then as soon as I start streaming, look what happened. It's that type of stuff. It's intentional Knight of Wands action being taken towards you in an espionage type of way. That's what the darkness that's lurking is around. And like I said, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to make you aware so that you can learn how to protect yourself. Because the energies that you're going up against, they're very creative. And that if you really watching tarot for the right reason, and the right reason is so that you can be 10 steps ahead of the things that are trying to block you, because the tarot messages are coming down from the heavenly realm to give it to you in the 3D so you can maneuver through the 3D and get to where you need to be without too many hiccups. Okay? So if you're watching tarot for that reason, this type of message should not scare you. It should help give you ideas how to protect yourself. Because one thing about it, your spirit team know your capabilities and limitations as to being able to move around, income wise, food wise, vehicle wise. Like they know where you need to be. If you need to be in a city because you got to have public transportation, your spirit team know that. On God, your spirit team know that. Somebody worried about that. Let it be known. Let it be known that the Most High God and your spirit team care about your everyday MF needs. If you need to live in the city so you can have public transportation, your bloodline is going to make sure you have that. If you live in the country and you need a car because it's like real life 4 or 5 miles to the nearest store, and 5 miles is a long way to walk to Dollar General, okay? Your spirit team will make sure that you have a vehicle, or there is going to be one in place that you got access to. Know that they will do that, you guys, okay? Don't make me start preaching. I'm not a preacher. Damn. I just want you to have the faith and know that walking this spirituality life, yeah, it sounds like church, like walking by faith, but you got to know your bloodline got your back. Man, let me tell you what I did one time when I first woke up in my spirituality. It was a sticker bush in the yard. And this was rental property, right? But I had asked the owner if I could chop the sticker bush down. It was big too. And it had these really long, they were like 2.5, 3 feet long branches on them. And it was the one that had the little sharp thing on the ends, right? I'm talking about how your bloodline and your ancestors will show you how to take care of yourself because they care about every little thing about you. So right where the sticker bush was at, it was right there where I parked my car. So every time my kids would get out the car, the sticker bush, it would poke them and stick them and poke them and stick them, right? Y'all, I was going through a dark night of the soul, and I had to work some energy off, and all I had was a hand axe, right? And I just kept hearing, go out there and chop that bush down. You want me to walk up on the sticker bush with 2.5, 3 feet arms and chop it down with a hand axe, huh? Okay. So I did. I'm going to tell you how I did it, how my bloodline told me to do it. The first thing I did was I got the sharpest scissors that I could, and I started cutting all the little pointy things off. And matter of fact, I cut it as far back on the little leaf branch thing as I could cut it because it was pretty thick. Because this thing had branches like aloe vera branches, right? Leaves. Yeah. So I cut it back. And at the bottom, like where the root was at, I'm all down here like y'all can see me. At the bottom, like where the root was at, I was able to like cut them all the way back to the point where I could see the stalk, right? And I was able to cut about 8 or 9 inches of the leaves off of the stalk on the bottom. I ain't lying. Then my ancestors told me, get your hand axe. I went in there and got the hand axe, but the stalk was in diameter 9, 10 inches. It was big. Let me tell you, hold on. I got to chopping that thing. I don't know where all this force and all this energy was, right? And I was chopping, and it started to fall down and it fell over, but the stalk was so thick, right? And next thing I heard in my ear was, I swear to God, jump on that bitch. I jumped on that hoe, right? Because it was right next to the fence. I jumped on it and grabbed on the fence and started swinging that one back. Everything I know, and cracked them. You hear me? I done took down a whole stalk in the yard by myself with the ancestors because it was hurting my kids. And after that, you know, I got the hand axe and I kept chopping it down, and my neighbors were looking at me because they thought I was crazy anyway, right? So after I actually got it down, they wanted to come over and help me. So somebody offered to help me, and they gave me like one of those little hand saws, and I was like able to cut it down. But long story short, I got that mug cut all the way down to the root part where it never even grew back again. Okay? That was something I needed done. I had no money for a tree remover to come out. The landlord didn't care if it was growing because the house actually had a field of them all around the house, but this one was right there where the car was at, right? So going back to what I said, know that your ancestors and your bloodline will meet all your needs on a minimum basic ass level. Fear not, okay? Okay. Fear not. I'm serious. Real talk. All right, let's go into people, places, and things in your energy. That was a piggyback off of the somebody was, you know, being watched and everything and stuff like that. You have to watch it on the replay. Yeah, I took that mug down. You hear me? Yes, I did. Spirit of God, show me what needs a word of encouragement, clarity, understanding, wisdom, love. Need an energetic hug. Need an energetic handshake. Who I need to let know what's going on, people, places, and things. Because the 11th house is about your purpose. The 11th house is about your future. So you want to make sure you got good people around you right now. And if the people are not good around you, but they're being highlighted in your life, pay attention to those energies too. Because the 12th house, which is Pisces season, is about hidden enemies. So you might already be getting intuitive nudges about certain people, places, and things that are actually hidden enemies in your life. But right now, we're going to tap in and see. Okay, let's do it. Show me a hidden enemy. That's how I keep y'all abreast. Show me a hidden enemy, people, places, things. Now listen, I don't want to see no restaurants and stuff like that coming out. Y'all know better than that. You know if the restaurant, if Dunkin' is a hidden enemy, okay? What is it? Hidden enemy, people, places, and things to be aware of right now so we can be prepared for the 12th house. Okay, spiritual seeker, that's our energy. A player. This your energy. This the hidden enemy, the player. It's something about the beach. Are you trying to date right now? I can't really just put the spiritual seeker back in there because I know as a spiritual seeker, like, you know, we got sacred chakras too, okay? Something about the beach. Could be like making plans, cruising, coming up. So hidden enemy though, did he ask you to like manifest the money to pay for the cruise? I know that ain't what popped off. I know. Well, let's see. Let's see what this player got in plan for somebody in the Divine Collector. I can't put the card back. We asked for hidden enemy, so Divine Collector, let's see. I'm gonna use the traditional tarot on him. What's up with this player in his beach plans? You could have met him on the beach. Or her. Not right now. That's Dollar Bill calling my phone. And Dollar Bill, he has a YouTube streaming platform. So if you have children that like to watch gaming, I mean, it's a safe space. I got to get all the information and learn how to show you guys that. But like, he be streaming and stuff like that. And I get on there and I moderate for him. And I'm just trying to do what those other people with funds do for their kids. Try to let them get a head start on their future too, you know, best I can for my son with what I got. But I'll get that information for you. And Dollar Bill, he is a child that's on the autistic spectrum. So if you have a child like that, he would be a good online friend, honestly, because he's really, really cool. And he's super sweet. He's 9 years old. He's 4th grade. Anyway, show me this player. And he's blowing his mommy phone up right now. He could actually probably be seeing me on live. And I got the comments off. And that could be why he's calling me. Now, see, now you're getting all in my business because I just picked up somebody said, well, why he not here with you? Because he live with his daddy. Yeah, he do. He just moved in with his daddy. He a boy, you know what I'm saying? I live in the area and we co-parent, but now he live at his daddy house. Is that okay with you? Are you single? Are you a man? Because if you do, I got more time to. That's all that means. Mind your business. Show me this player. Oh, nosy for nosy. Yeah, I'm a real one. I can pick up on thoughts and energy. See, this offer that's trying to come through with this player, he like the type of energy, and I'm just saying he, because this masculine's on this card, that's going to offer to do a little bit, but in the end, you're going to end up carrying the bag, especially with the spring season coming up. Valentine's Day and stuff like that. Y'all supposed to be going somewhere for Valentine's Day? He said he was going to do what? Pay the deposit. Oh. What else, Spirit of God? He said he going to pay the deposit. What else? What else about this player? Work in the reverse. He got a job because this came out in the reverse. Now, he may or may not have a job. He could be an entrepreneur. Okay? There's all type of different ways to work. And we have to understand that the world is not the way it used to be. Everybody don't have a blue collar or white collar 9 to 5. But right now, in the energy that I'm getting, is getting that he not working. And look at this right here too. Because if you a 9 of Pentacles energy, because we got the 8 and we're going to call this page a 1. He throwing you off balance. He throwing your pH balance off. If you a 9 of Pentacles energy. What else about this player? He a hidden enemy. Let me see if something come out from the other tarot deck just to clarify. But I think we pretty much went over it. That's the hidden enemy for somebody. A player energy. So this trip that y'all got planned, if you don't plan on spending all your money on the trip, I'm talking about everything, even for the excursions. Because let me tell you, if you haven't cruised before, first of all, you need to take cash with you because the ATM fee is not worth it. And the ATM minimum withdrawal balance on the cruise, who did we go? We went on Royal Caribbean, yes. $50 minimum withdrawal. So first of all, get as much cash as you can before you get on the ship. Okay? And then the excursions have to be paid for separately. So you're going to need money for that because you don't want to stay on the ship when it's docked all day. That ain't no fun. You want to get off and go into the city and you're in a different country, you know, because you cruising to different countries and getting off. So, I mean, that's what it's going to... I'm going to turn the violin up for you as I close this out. This is what's going to happen if you go on this trip with this player hidden enemy. This is what's going to happen. Do this right here for one moment. All right, let's see. Let's just stick with this hidden enemy. Let's see. Hidden enemy warnings. People, places, and things. Let's see. Who I need to warn them about? All jokes aside, you're an adult. You're welcome to do what you want to do. And even if you make the wrong decision, I'm going to tell y'all that it don't apply to everybody. It do apply to everybody, but everybody level is different. If you do make the wrong decision, I don't want to say it. Okay, I'm going to say it like this, like Grandma Bernadette used to say. It's a right way to do the wrong thing. That's what I'm going to say. It's a right way to do the wrong thing. Okay, Spirit of God said that's not what I told you to say. Hey, I don't want to say that. It's up to you what you decide to do. If you do make the wrong decision on accident or intentionally, as I'm being led to tell you, depending on your spiritual ranking, you may get some type of spiritual amnesty on the situation. But it don't apply to everybody. So don't abuse it if you find yourself that sometimes you do little fuck shit and you get away with it. Excuse my language, we don't lie. If you find that you do little fuck shit and shit kind of slide like a little bit, like don't take advantage of stuff like that. That's your spiritual amnesty and your bloodline, your ancestors, they covering you. And God is allowing you to skate on that type of stuff because you might need that really for your mission. Or maybe you need that little hood skill to help you navigate through life. Okay? That's why I really didn't want to say it, because I don't like to say stuff that I have to do a lot of explaining behind. But that's something that I have to explain because I don't want it to be misused. Okay? I don't want you going out there saying, LaSure Legal said, hey, I can abracadabra your ass and I'm not going to get in trouble because you is. Everybody's spiritual rank is different. Okay? And the people who really get high spiritual amnesty, they like trusted. They trusted that they not going to abuse that. They know they ain't finna go in there and rob no bank and then be like, oh, but I'm a high priestess. Nah, what you is a felon. Bring that ass over here. Yeah, that's totally different, okay? All right. So I told them, Spirit of God, okay, that's some more secret sauce. You know, I be over here giving y'all the secret sauce so y'all can get in that kitchen of life and cook it up, okay? So that's some secret sauce. People, places, or things, hidden enemies. This can turn into a hidden enemy reading. People, places, and things, hidden enemies. Thank you all for being here. I'm not finna play with y'all tonight, YouTube. Look like we got an influencer out there sending out a lot of some type of mail. We're gonna say love. We ain't gonna just call it hate mail yet. We don't know what type of energy is being sent out. And I'm also picking up with this post office, even though it's post office, that's email, DMs, Insta chats, whatever. Okay, what's up at all of that. We got an influencer out here. All right, a leader, a trendsetter, a content creator, a follower. Because an influencer, a real influencer, they are followers of others because they're constantly learning. It's like a what do I want to say? Endorphin? Like you want to learn, you want to see what's out there, what's creative. You don't want to be dormant. Like you have people, and I hate to always have to give stories, but I feel like I gotta explain stuff. So you know how you have like people that are like 95 years old in 2026? You know, it would do them good to learn how to use at least a cell phone if they don't have one, because I feel like if you were blessed to live to see this time in your bloodline, then you should take advantage of that. The most of your ability, if they have the ability at least to do a FaceTime call, you should introduce them to stuff like that. So anyway, back to what I was saying about this influencer. We're actually doing a hidden enemy reading. The energy got taken over. So there's some type of influence in your life. This don't have to be online, but it could be. Okay, but it could also be like somebody that is directly in your life, right? Because we are transitioning from religion into Christianity, right? So it could be like a church leader, it could be a team leader, okay? It could be someone in your neighborhood, your HSA. What? They pressuring y'all about the? I know, nah, for real. Like when they say they want the grass 2 inches, you need to take your Christmas decorations down by the 28th, like they dead ass. And I know some of y'all live in those really big houses now, and they have these companies that come out and put the Christmas lights up. So hopefully they'll let y'all slide until they get around and take y'all lights down. It's what I'm hearing. So let's talk about this hidden influence enemy. Also, I'm hearing anybody that's influencing you. Let me turn this down. I feel like I'm yelling. Also, I'm hearing anybody that's influencing you to go out of your normal character, okay? Because even as adults, we do get peer pressure. Adults get peer pressure. They don't probably even label it as peer pressure, but they do. They do. Be real with yourself. I know you be trying to keep up with old girl. You know what I'm saying? Be trying to keep up with old boy. They might say something to you like, oh, we're all going out. You know, you want to come, you really don't want to go, but then you go anyway. Like, adults deal with stuff like that. That's that influence. And one of my shit, I was about to say mantras. Okay, Holy Spirit. One of my mantras is that it takes a lot of confidence to stand alone. You know, it takes a lot of confidence to put yourself in hermit mode just because you don't vibe with that type of energy anymore. Regardless to who the influence is coming from. I'm also hearing that you could be getting influenced by older family members. So it could be like older, like aunties, grandmas, mamas trying to influence you that you should be away, or a way how you should raise your kids. These people better realize these kids need to be raised a different type of way. Just like Dollar Bill, he ain't even called back. I'm telling you, he's probably looking at me on live from his daddy house to the person that don't like that he live with his daddy. Show me this hidden enemy influence. They doing something. They sending out something. They want to get the word about you out about something. What's going on? Celebration. Communication. The 3 of Cups. I need more. Show me more about the 3 of Cups. Clarify. Clarify the 3 of Cups. Let me see. Show me more about this 3 of Cups. This negative influence. More information. Thank you. Okay. So the Three of Cups to the Hierophant. Three of Cups to the Hierophant. Three of Cups to the Hierophant. A negative influence. Celebration. Higher level. Commitment. I need more. I need more. What's going on with this energy? I know it's hidden with the moon coming out. I'm trying to crack what's going on here now. This influencer trying to celebrate over a hierophant energy. Definitely that. Because sometimes you have people around you that can see within you who you are, and that be their overall goal is to try to snake that up out of you. I guess that's the energy I was supposed to pick up. I guess that's the energy, yeah. So if they a hidden enemy influencer, I hear you, Spirit of God. If they a hidden enemy influencer, and they can see within you that you have the hierophant energy, whether you're working towards it or not, or maybe you don't see it, that you're really good at whatever this thing is that they're monitoring you at. That's why they want to try to sneak it out from underneath you. Like, I remember this one time I had a job and this lady had me training everybody. And then she sent an email to the big boss and said that the training didn't go well because nobody learned nothing from me. But she had learned everything that I had put down. That type of energy, okay? That's why it's the Three of Cups to the Hierophants, because like they really want to come up and become, strong like you in the area that you're strong in, without you knowing that they really just took your influence right up from underneath you. Show me more from this day. Show me the Three of Cups. Towards your Ten of Pentacles, your long-term investments. Yep. They want to celebrate towards what is already promised to you, because they can clearly see that you're in a Hierophant leadership. You skilled. You strong enough to be a teacher or a leader. Yes, that's right, Spirit of God, because the Hierophant is a teacher or a leader. I'm not making this up. You're strong enough to lead this group of people right here. And they want to steal that influence and that ability to teach. Because just because you can pass the teaching exam don't mean you're a good educator. Show me more about the Three of Cups. So they want to celebrate with your overall ideas, with your overall long-term success. You know how you can look at a person and be like, man, they're going to really be successful. They're going to take off. Yeah, that's what they want to take from you. This hidden influencer. And it's really sad because what I'm hearing is that for somebody, you're an overall shy person, but you a Hierophant energy. And the influencer is more outgoing, and they want to steal that Hierophant energy right up underneath you, right from underneath you. Because you shy, you might be to yourself. An introvert is what I'm hearing. For somebody, anything else about the Three of Cups? If not, can you show me the Hierophant? Can you show me the Hierophant? Anything about the Hierophant or the moon? I'm going to go back through this deck one more time regarding the Hierophant and the moon. If nothing come out, I'll close this energy out. Is there anything else about the Hierophant or the moon regarding this hidden enemy who really is a wannabe influencer? You're the real influencer, not them. Anything about the Hierophant and the moon? The Hierophant to the Queen of Cups, right? That's your energy, Divine Collective, to the Five of Cups. That's to the moon. What's going to end up happening is you're going to stand up in your intuition, no matter how shy you are. You're going to call back all your energy, your power on this situation, and you're going to put this influencer in the Five of Cups. And that's what's really going to be hidden. Why they think they finna steal something from you? Wait a minute. It's a card right behind the Queen of Cups. Why they think they going to steal something from you? You're going to turn around now, right? Am I going to have to change my channel name to 10 steps ahead? You're going to get 10 steps ahead energetically by calling your energy back. You can be shy. You don't have to be aggressive and get on the phone and start texting people. I know you're trying to steal my ideas. You ain't got to do that. You can call in your spirit guides and ask them to protect your intellectual property. That's what I did because I know my words are that strong. What's this behind the Queen of Cups? Ooh, it's the Ten of Swords. So you may not be intentionally planning on putting somebody all the way down as the Queen of Cups, but by you calling your power back, you already gonna do that. They can't have what's yours. And what they get, that's on them. Don't go back and say nobody. That's on them. I'm gonna lay that there. Okay? I'm gonna close this energy out. Archangel, close this energy out, please. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna run through this one more time and see what other hidden enemies come out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get off live. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking my live. If you have subbed, I can't see it, but thank you so much for subbing. I do have pre-recorded videos on my channel, okay, that you can enjoy when we cannot be here on the live. And for those of you that who know me in person, I do have an in-person collective, so welcome to you all. And I'm looking forward to spreading that as well. Yeah. Real deal. I'm gonna clean this up. Welcome to everybody. Spirit of the Most High God, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for giving us clarity, wisdom, understanding, direction. Now, we appreciate it for real, because without you, where would we be? Right? Where? How? Can you please show me another hidden enemy? I need to make the Divination Nation collective aware about. Show me an enemy that's so deeply hidden they thought they never would be found out for the Divination Nation collective. Something life-changing. That's what I want to see. Somebody's very disciplined. Good for you. I got too many cards. Let's see. Show me this hidden. Whether it's a person, place, or thing, a hidden enemy, person, place, or thing that's affecting the divination. Why I see a card turned over? It looked like it said crossroads. Listen, it's a turning point. Some type of decision needs to really be made for real. I'm putting that back in there now. People, places, and things hidden. People, places, and things that are hidden. A museum. Artifacts, exhibits. You know what I'm getting off of this? Away It's something about like your heritage is hidden. Show me more, please. Show me more about this museum energy. About this heritage energy that I'm picking up on. What's this? A gamble, the casino. You do know, like finding out about who you are and things like that, it is a big gamble, because once you really find out about who your heritage is, that there are systems built in that categorize you, and you ain't even gotta really identify. They'll just be like, oh yeah, she's related to so and so. I had some people telling me that I was part of a tribe. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Who telling you that? Do you know something about me I don't know? They didn't want to talk no more when I asked them that question, because they were trying to press upon me that I was a part of a tribe. I'm telling you, they notified me that I was part of a tribe. So I asked them to prove to me how they knew I was part of this tribe. And then they didn't want to talk to me about it no more. That happened this year. This year. They didn't want to talk to me about it. See, library, somebody got a hidden enemy that is researching your heritage with the library coming out. Hell, this might be me. Because I'm telling you, somebody was trying to tell me. Okay, I'll tell you. They were trying to tell me that I am a member of a tribe called Blackfoot. Yeah. They was standing on it, and I was like, well, how do you know that? Did y'all do a DNA test on me? And if so, can I have a copy of those records? Because I was telling them, and I'm not going to prolong the time because I get real comfortable, man. I was telling them, I'm African American. I don't know where you got that from. And if you look at my birth certificate, it say both of my parents are. And if you look at both of my parents' birth certificates, it say they African American too. I didn't give them up no information. I don't know where they got my name, address, and phone number from with that BS. Yeah. Shoot, I wouldn't lie to you. So you might experience something like that. And it don't even have to be that deep. It could just be like within your community. Like people could be trying to put something on you that might not be true just based on your culture. And like I be telling people for real, like, who is really one culture nowadays? Who is really just one culture? You know what I'm saying? And I know I could possibly, have some indigenous blood, but I haven't researched that. So, where is this conversation coming from? And some of you all might be going through that, okay? You might have a hidden enemy. Okay, I hear you. So I'm going to talk about this because I've been hearing it come up in the tarot world. I'm going to talk about this giving plasma, okay? Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I used to give plasma. Like, I was in a situation with Dollar Bill when he first got to the point where I couldn't work anymore and I had to stop working. Like, that was one of the first things I turned to, was giving plasma, right? But I hate that I did that. Because, like, I didn't understand at first, like, when you give plasma, you don't know who and what labs they sending your blood to. Okay? And it was just something about me going to get the plasma, because anything I do, I'm dedicated and I do it well. So I was giving plasma like in a cycle so that I could hit those monetary goals. And if you have given plasma, like, you can make, you can make what? Almost $200 a week just by going and giving plasma. Which, if you're in a situation where you have zero income, that's a come up. And don't let nobody make you feel bad. But let me tell you my story. I start getting spiritual nudges not to do it, because they were doing something with my plasma. I'm telling you, it was something in the system, because it's tracked by a system. So you can only come on certain days, and they're tracking you and stuff. And based on how much you come and when you come, that's how they base off how you pay you. So all of a sudden they started like paying me really good. Like, I'm talking about, they were paying me really good. And so much so that I could break down and only go twice a week, and I was still making what I needed to do, right? Y'all, I got a download from Spirit one day. I was sitting in there giving plasma, watching YouTube, and a retinol commercial came up. And Spirit was like, you know, they putting your stuff in that retinol, and then they going out there selling that retinol for $800 an ounce, bitch. That's what my spirit guy said to me. And then not only that, I started getting the downloads that I was actually giving them access to my blood, because who was stopping anybody from going in there, getting my blood and testing it from anything? Because they were already, you know, testing me for STDs, communicative diseases and stuff like that. So they could test me and do my DNA or whatever they want to do. So I'm bringing all that up to say what? I know people are talking about giving plasma, and you may have to for a while. But if you do hear the sound of this testimony, you may want to think to reconsider it as a divine being. Because once they get access to it, we really are allowing them to test our blood, see our genealogy, trace back our heritage, and know things about us that we don't even know ourselves. And then when the readers start picking up that you got researchers and scientists in Canada and Australia and Germany, this is why. It's because we don't even know like where the blood was shipped off to. Real talk. I don't know, but that's a download I got. So earlier in this live, I had kind of snapped off about how your bloodline and your ancestors will always make a way for you no matter what. If you weren't here, you had to go watch it on the replay. And I was saying that your ancestors will make a way for you on a basic level. So after I got this download and then I came into agreements with it, right? Okay, stop making me preach. After I came into agreements with it and decided to stop going to the plasma center for income, then other doors started opening up for me to get income. That's the part I didn't want to say because it sounded like preaching. Yeah. Yep. So let that encourage you. Don't just jump out there. I ain't telling you that. If you gotta come up when the ice melt down and everything, do what you gotta do, because your spirit guides, they work with you. See what I'm saying? Because ascension is a process. You don't just, oh, I'm here. No, you gently go. And that's what helps you stay where you at when you really do ascend correctly. So if it's in your heart, you know, to not have to use those services for income, a door will be open for you, depending on what kind of gifts and skills you got. Hell, I don't want to prolong the time, but I had to do Candy Lady out of my house one time before. Not during this time, but I've done Candy Lady before. Freeze cups, you know. Late night cigarillos, hey. I just depend on where you at. You might live in an area where it ain't nothing that. You might be the lick, man. I mean, I used to be around people who used to cook full plates, man. Full plates. Full plates. Go over there, get you a plate, some chips, something to drink, some cigarillos. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to get through the night, right there. Right there. So, there's a way. Okay? Let's go ahead and tap into this. I don't even need to. I just heard it's not no tarot even needed for that. It's not even no tarot needed for that. It's just like that testimony portion. Awareness. Okay? Because this was about 12th house hidden enemies. So if you find yourself in that situation, just be aware of that. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm blessed because I enjoy myself so much. I never knew this journey would be like this. I was so nervous about coming on live, you know. But I respect your time. And so thank you for being here with me. And if you did sub, thank you for subbing. Listen, I was going to do something special when I got to 100 subs. I woke up this morning and I was already over 100 subs. And it just meant so much to me because, like, I'm new to this. Like, I don't even know, like, where God is taking me. And now, like, I think I've got, like, 140 subscribers. Are you serious? Like, man, that's big to me. You hear me? So thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your spiritual journey. Thank you for being here, okay? And I will come back and I will see you guys again live soon. Until then, you can watch some pre-recorders, all right? So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to say my prayers. You're welcome to join me as I say my prayers. And then the video is going to end, okay? I ask that my protectors guard my intellectual property. I ask that the archangels close all portals and timelines that I access. And I give my goon squad permission to do them in if they act up in the 3D. And it is so.